Now, another one. George Stagg, from my understanding, is very, very interesting to most people. So you've got Stagg Jr. and Buck. You can correct me if I'm wrong below. But from my understanding, Stagg Jr. is 6 to 8 years under 10. When we get into our George T. Stagg, so we're looking at literally 10 to 15 years. And guys, I don't know. It don't say it on here. This says 2019, but I don't know what year this was anything. But Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Gotta know. Let me say, hey, Tim, what is Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey? Seems like a lot of double entendres and oxymorons. I'm playing. I'm making up stuff. But straight bourbon whiskey. Now, we all know that all bourbon is bourbon. Like all whiskey is whiskey. All bourbon can be whiskey, but not all whiskey can be bourbon. That's what I meant to say. But this says the period from 1865 to 1890 was known as the Gilded Age of bourbon. Industry and innovation combined with the produce, stunning advances in quality and production. During this period, two noted distillers, E.H. Taylor and George T. Stagg, partnered to build one of the world's premier distilleries that would survive through economic cycles of boom and dust, and through floods, fires, and droughts. I've personally been to Buffalo Trace, so I know for a fact that when you walk into their gift shop, there's water just under my shoulder. I'm not a small person. That looks like the gift shop was flooded. And I said, well, that's interesting and scary. On the banks of the Kentucky River, Taylor built the grandest distillery the grandest distillery the world had yet seen, utilizing state-of-the-art technology that was clearly the first and the only of its kind. Stagg supplied the financial acumen and knowledge of the fine whiskeys that helped build the company into one of the world's leading whiskey producers, as a bourbon expert proclaimed in 1890. The whiskey distillery is NE plus ultra of its class. It says NE on this thing, man. The best of the best. George T. Stagg Distillery continued in operation up into and through Prohibition, one of only 4 such distilleries to remain open during that period, and the only one to survive to the present day. Now known as Buffalo Trace Distillery, are master distillers and aging warehouse managers have to combine their extensive whiskey making experiences to present this magnified aged bourbon that George T. Stagg himself would have been proud to call his own. Uncut, unfiltered, and of an age. Quality and one more that was 2 centuries of experience can bring. Buffalo Trace Distilleries offers the bourbon as a testament to the quality and tradition of the innovation of the struggle and to the struggle to preserve, and prosper where most others have failed, which is what George T. Stagg and his